Welcome back to another video. It's Max from maxjancar.com. In this one, I will go through 12 very popular, very effective reattraction habits that if you implement them will increase your chances of getting back with your ex. It's really that simple. Now, if you in general want to get deeper into reattraction and getting an ex back, I urge you download my reattraction cheat sheet. I'll put a link to it down below this video in the description box. Now let's get on to the meat and potatoes of the whole thing. So the first lesson is to exercise vulnerability. Therefore, say what you mean what you say everything without expecting a certain response from your ex in return. So to be more practical, this means that if you're vulnerable, you tell your ex, hey, I find you really hot right now, if let's say you're on a date, or hey, I want you back, I really like you and miss you. If you, for example, aren't on a date, but you generally just want to express your interest to them, which you may have failed to do in the past. However, the other point of vulnerability is that then, even if your ex ignores you, even if they say like, I never want to see you again or something like that, you stand your ground, you stay strong, you don't accept friendship or things you generally don't want, and you just let it go. That's true vulnerability. The second habit that you need to get better at is managing your emotions. You can let yourself feel anger toward your ex, right? But instead of going and talking behind their back, go punch something, go to a therapist, or you can feel excited when you actually got your ex on a date, your very first date after the breakup. Just don't let that excitement make you do a bunch of unattractive and needy behaviors like chasing after your ex, professing your undying love when it's way too soon, basically just acting over-invested, things of that nature. In other words, you need to let yourself feel your emotions, but you always need to choose wisely how you respond to those emotions. Because you can always respond to an emotion in a good or bad way. You have full control over that, while on the other hand, you don't have any control of what emotions you feel. The third habit on our list, stand up for yourself more. That is, for what you essentially believe in and think is valuable or important. Like for example, if your ex only calls you when he or she needs something from you, stop returning hers or his calls, move on to someone new. If your ex says something disrespectful when you're out and about with them, tell them, hey, I felt really disrespected when you said that. Don't say it again. Habit number 4, cultivate better social skills. Learn how to connect with your ex emotionally. Learn how to ask good questions. Learn how to make good observations. Learn how to use the surroundings that you're in with your ex as means of, well, conversation. Learn how to make them laugh and create some sort of a positive emotional impact. And of course, learn how to flirt and how to induce some sexuality in your conversations. You can find a bunch of resources on how to do this online, but I will put in a shameless plug that I teach all of these things in my Radical Reattraction course, which is basically my course on how to get back with an ex in a mature and honest way. So if you want that, check it out. Link in the description below, and let's get on to the next habit. This one's really simple, the fifth one. Put yourself first, meaning prioritize your perception of yourself over the perception your ex has of you. Care more about what you think, what you believe, what you find important, than what your ex thinks, believes, finds important, even feels. I think you get the point. Try to cultivate this mentality in everything you do and try to consciously remind yourself of it any time that you can, especially in moments of weakness where you want to do something you don't really want to do, but you do it anyway for your ex, let's say, because you want to please them, because you want to prove yourself to them, or because you just want to raise their attraction, even though you completely overlook the fact that you don't want to do that specific thing, whatever it is, and that it may make you miserable. On a similar note, habit number 6 is to simply respect yourself. So stop trying to prove yourself to your ex. Stop trying to get confirmation from them that you're still loved and worthy and valuable. Stop trying to please them all the time. Stop breaking your own personal boundaries for them so you can raise their attraction and impress them or whatever. If they don't really give you any time of day, if they don't make effort into getting you back, don't put effort into getting them back. Don't put your time and effort into rekindling a relationship if you're the only one fighting for it. That's just not gonna work out ever. You need two people to fight for it. Habit number 7, invest in your character. That is your distinct mix of hobbies, passions, interests, things you essentially like doing. Maybe even opinions could go along this category. The more you develop these things, the more unique of a person you become, someone that's different from all the other mates your ex has right now available, which they do. The more interesting of a person like that you become, the better the odds of getting back with your ex are gonna be. Habit number 8, pretty self-explanatory. Aim for the best physical and emotional health that you can have. So exercise often, take care of your sleep, take care of your diet, don't be a fucking slob. If you're overweight, go to the gym. If you sleep like shit, invest in like sleep aid devices, in sleep supplements, take care of your schedule, make it so that you can get a full 7 hours at least a night. Habit number 9 kind of connects to the last one. Be a contributing member of society, get your own place, do your own laundry, get a job if you don't have one, start that business if you have the means and the time for it, go and study more diligently, double down on child rearing, just get some sort of responsibilities into your life. The more of them you can take on, the better it will be, the more attractive you will be. Habit 10, see what else is out there, meaning go date around, go see what kind of other people are actually out there, and go deep with it. That is, if the whole dating thing feels fun and exciting. If it doesn't, feel free to stay at home for a bit longer, but at some point you just gotta go out and try out new people. And I mean that in a sexual as well as an emotional way. Believe me, you're gonna be thankful for it. Especially most people watching this video, which are usually younger men and women with very little dating and sexual experience, and it's good to get some under your belt, because one of the reasons you're even watching stupid videos on getting an ex back in the first place is probably because not because your ex was special, but because you think that they're special due to your lack of relationship experience, sexual experience, dating experience, whatever you want to call it. That's just the reality of situation. It doesn't go for everyone watching this, but it does go for a big majority of people, to my knowledge. Another thing that's also very applicable to the majority of people watching this video, get some direction in life. I know a lot of people are lost, for example, and feel meaningless without their ex, but come on, get some goals, get a vision, do something with your life, because the minute you choose your ex over your goals, you lose them both. And finally, focus on something more important than just getting an ex back, than just trying to revive a fucking dead relationship. And this can be many things. This can be a purpose, this can be a career, being part of a movement, fighting for some cause you believe in. Maybe it can be some other relationship in your life. Maybe that's a rebound, maybe that's a friendship, maybe that's a familial relationship, whatever. Just find something you care more about than getting back with your ex. That's going to go a long way in helping you overcome the existential crisis that you're probably experiencing at the moment, and it will just make you way happier and more clear-headed, if that makes sense. Because the point is, as soon as you make your ex the center of your happiness, the center of your whole fucking world, everything revolves around them, you're fucked. If you do that, you're gonna be miserable. Because you can't control another person. You need to find some core meaning of your life and something that's actually, that you can actually control. But that's a topic for another video. With that out of the way, if you want to go deeper into getting an ex back, download my re-attraction cheat sheet. I'll put a link to it down below. And that's it for this video. Take care.